Hello everyone. So in my previous video, a lot of you commented whether I knew about the Selection adaptation, which will hopefully be coming soon enough on Netflix. In case you didn't see my answer, yes, I know that. And in fact, my second video would have been about the Dreamcast. So I guess you just read my mind. Anyway, I will be telling you a bit of the plot in case some of you don't know what it is about. And then I'll jump right into the cast. Okay, the selection by Kiracast. 35 girls are chosen to compete in the selection, which is a competition that will give them the chance to win Prince Maxen's heart, leave everything that had been their lives behind, and become queen. So for every girl, it is practically a dream. But for America Singer, which is the protagonist, is quite the opposite of a dream. It is actually a nightmare, because to compete in the selection, she will have to leave behind everything. Her secret love for Aspen, her family, and nevertheless, she does it. But she will also have to live in this palace, which is pretty much constantly threatened by rebel attacks. Once she meets Prince Maxen, everything changes. All the things she had considered, all the things, places, people she had considered as her future start to fade away. And this new future that may lay in front of her is starting to look more and more attractive. This future she had never imagined even wanting. Having said that, let's go and see my Dreamcast. Okay, so for the role of so first things first, I didn't put all of the all of the characters, because that would have taken a lot of time. Important. So let's start. For the role of May Singer, who is the sister of America Singer, who is the protagonist, I thought about Sadie Sink, some other Dreamcasts, and she's often chosen as May Singer. May Singer is described practically the same as America, so I think she fits the role quite well. Sadie Sink played in Stranger Things as Mad Max, so you might know her from there. Okay, next up, Queen Amberly. For the role of Queen Amberly, I chose Lena Headey. You might have seen her as Queen Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones. Personally, I haven't seen Game of Thrones, I haven't watched it, but everyone knows about it, so you probably know her. I don't know, she has this royal kind of way, and I think that's the reason they also chose her as Queen Cersei. So I think she would make quite a good queen. Even though I've been told that she's an evil queen, but in this case she will be a good one. Okay, next up is King Clarkson, who is the father of Maxen, obviously. Okay, for this role I chose Aaron Eckhart. Aaron Eckhart, you might have seen him in The Dark Knight, which is with Batman. You might have seen him as well as in London Has Fallen, Olympus Has Fallen, and that sort of stuff. I was searching for this role, a blonde man, because his son is described as blonde with the summer looks, and so I thought about him. Actually, my sister thought about him because I couldn't think anything, and so yes, I chose him because he has this nice look, but he also seems, like a king. I don't know, there are some people that have this royal thing upon them. I don't know what it is. Anyway, okay, so let's proceed. I regret saying that I really tried to find someone to play Celeste Newsom, but I definitely couldn't. I searched so much. I mean it. I didn't chicken out or something. I really did it, but I couldn't find anyone suiting for their role, because I had found someone, but she kind of resembled the one I chose for America's Singer, so it was a no. Okay, so let's proceed. Next one is Marley Thames. Marley Thames is one of the girls in the selection, as Celeste is one of the girls in the selection. Marley Thames is described as a girl with blonde hair and brown eyes. Even though the girl I chose hasn't got brown eyes. In fact, she has enormous and beautiful, huge blue eyes. I think she's quite good for this role because she has this kind of look. So the person I chose is Madeleine Arthur. You might have seen her in the 12 Boys movies, the first and the second as well, as Chris, Lara Jean's best friend, which I suggest watching because those movies are amazing. And in case you haven't read the books, you should. Okay, so next up is Aspen. Okay, Aspen. Aspen is described as this, attractive guy with black hair and green emerald eyes and with this mysterious smile. This was kind of difficult, but I thought about Matthew Sherwood. You might have seen Matthew Sherwood in the Shadowhunters series. Yes, he played Alec. I think I think this role suits him because he has kind of a mischievous glint, even though Aspen isn't mischievous. But anyway, I think Kira Cass imagined him with that glint in his eye. Okay, and now let's jump right into the favorites. Okay, let me tell you that to find Prince Maxim, it wasn't easy. I didn't like the ones I had chosen. It didn't, when you find something that is right, it gives you that satisfaction. It didn't give me the satisfaction, but thankfully I found the perfect person, which I hope will be in this role because he's so prince-like and so handsome and so cute and adorable and perfect. Okay, so for the role of Prince Maxim, I chose Patrick Schwarzenegger. The prince. Isn't he prince-like? Now tell me, isn't he prince-like? He's so prince-like. You may have seen him in Midnight Sun, playing the role of Charlie. In case you haven't seen him, please watch the movie, you won't regret it. Even though it might make you cry. It made me cry. But nevertheless, Prince Maxim is described as, a well-groomed prince with short hair and with short blonde hair. Even though he is described to have brown eyes, Patrick Schwarzenegger is perfect for this role, so I don't mind personally that he has blue eyes. He's also described to have these summery looks, sand-like hair and everything, and I think that Patrick is perfect for this role, so I hope they'll choose him because now I've imagined the whole movie with him and I just can't let that go. Okay, the last role is the one of America's Singer. Okay, for this role, as you may see, I chose Christine Froseth. So America is pretty much described a girl with, red hair, pink pale skin, and I imagined her. Actually, I didn't imagine her at the first place, but after having searched, I found her. I also had thought about Ellie Bamber, but I think that she hasn't got that kind of mischievous glint as well, because I think that for the role of America, they should put a girl with that looks a bit dynamic as well, except for having the red hair, obviously. So Christine Froseth, for doing this role, should dye her hair red, but I think I am quite positive that they will suit her very much because she's so beautiful and cute, and she has that dynamic look, which I think would suit America. Okay, so that's that. I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with my suggestions. Let me know if you have an idea for Celeste, because I obviously am despairing here. I can't decide. And let me know if you're excited about this movie. What would you like to see next on my channel? And thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you like this video. I have a lot of ideas, so I hope you'll stay with me and see what comes next. Okay, bye!